Okay, my opinion on everything that's going on in the world and all that stuff, especially with the police violence and all that stuff that's been going on. I feel like us as people, we should be able to think a better way out of shit without killing each other, without going to war, going against each other. But I feel like in today's time, people are so caught up in the past and all that stuff. They don't pay attention to the future or the present, not even the present, what we got now. They so stuck in another time, they don't understand how shit in the present affects the future. So it's pulling you back because you're not really in the present to even create a future. People are stuck in the past and stay in the past. You ain't going nowhere. You become stuck. With everything going on, I'm not saying, especially with the police violence and people getting killed over that stuff, I'm not saying that's the right thing. I'm not saying that it's the wrong thing or anything. I'm just saying it's a better way out of stuff as a whole. People need to look at things from a whole perspective, from a white person, Indian, everybody perspective, and look at it as a whole. With that being said, we don't have to be caught up in our skin. We don't have to think too deep about it. We don't have to go too deep into root. We need to understand it's cops that's good or bad, that's black people that's good or bad, Indians good or bad. It doesn't have anything to do with your skin. That's beyond the viewpoint. That's beyond what you can even see. So if you are trying to understand something from something that you can't even see what you looking at, you're not even understanding the bigger picture. It's a lot of people that go through a lot of stuff, and people that experience a lot of different shit. And sometimes it's based on because of their skin, because of how a lot of people think. But you not being the bigger person, understand, you gotta understand that shit ain't really gotta be like that. You know, why can't we understand that it matters about your vibe and who you is personally? You can't really understand a person from how they dress, what they went through. You can't really that's not really how you're supposed to understand or worship a person based off what they saying or based off what they wearing, how much money they got, based off their skin. That shit don't matter. Like, it really don't. It's a lot of people that's got money that's greedy, but it's a lot of people that got money that like to share. It's a lot of black people that kill, that do violent shit and kill their own people, even their own people. It's a lot of black people that try to stay away from that shit and went through that shit, but understand that's not the right direction. People don't look at it as a whole. They just judge a negative without understanding that it's not even a whole concept. So that's why I don't really get caught up into racism or anything like that, because I feel like it drags it to a whole different viewpoint that we don't even need to go that back in. Because at the end of the day, it don't really matter. So it's 2020. A lot of stuff is changing. A lot of people, the government is updating itself. Also with the government, like, this is a new time. People need to understand this is a new time. This is shit's gonna work differently. You gotta either think you gotta use your motherfucking head. You can't think, you can't be thinking but in somebody else's head. You gotta come where you come from first and then understand that person concept. People get caught up in people who, anyways, what I'm trying to say is basically it's a new time. Shit is getting updated. The government is not thinking the way it's thinking back then. Shit is way different. If you're not on the wave, you're not on the wave. You're stuck in the past. You finna drown in the wave. This is a real appointed time because a lot of shit is happening. A lot of people is dying. It's a transformation, and that can be peaceful, but it can it can be daily too, and it don't always be peaceful, you know. But it can be. People transform, become somebody they not. You can become somebody that you not in a negative or a positive way. You can transform your thoughts in a negative, positive way. to manipulate somebody or to manifest and use it for good and not just for yourself. But people nowadays, they get money and think that shit really matter. They think, cause in the day, we can't never be in the White House. The way we live in, people need to understand we all need to work together. Even the people that's rich, they starting to understand that shit, cause even they starting to die. They own people starting to die from that coronavirus shit. Y'all need to get on board with this shit. They killing us. I've been saying that shit. We need to get on board and understand that some people is now on their side. The politicians and politics, whatever, they with each other. They all working together. The government, Chinese government, they working together. We is underneath them. We can never work up to their level. It's a generational thing. It's a one group conspect thing. You gotta be born in that to be able to be in that. You never gonna get as close unless you born into that type of shit. We all, even if we got money, that shit don't make a difference. We all stuck here. And y'all think it's better to just be killing each other? Y'all think it's better to be stuck on their logic and what they think we is? Why do we care so much about what they think and what the fuck they saying? Why is we not getting that they killing us? So we should stop caring, and we need to understand things from a bigger point of view. But when I talk about shit like that, nobody want to listen. Y'all want to be stuck here. It's a lot of motherfuckers that's scared to leave, transform. And you rather want to transform, because if the universe transform you, you're not gonna like it, motherfucker. You're not gonna like it. Karma's a bitch. You're not gonna like that shit. People need to get on board, and it's sad. But yeah, I thought I had to put that out there, because a lot of shit been happening lately, and I've been seeing a lot of shit, and y'all need to be safe out here. Y'all need to be aware of what's really going on, see things from a bigger point of view. Just look at shit from now, not the past. Understand that you are better than your ancestors, because you are alive and you got better benefits than them. No matter what, you got better benefits than them. So yeah, I don't know, bro, because if they was in our shoes, I feel like they would be taking this time to understand things and look at it as a whole, and even try to understand white people, that all white people not the same. It was white folks that was marching with Martin Luther King. It was white folks that was helping, but we ain't never really taken knowledge of that. We need to understand the bigger concept. It's how you think. It's always how you think. You can't really see that until you actually get to know the person. You can't just look at them and be like, yeah, I know that person based off their skin, their money, and all that. That's how you get caught up. That's the devil in disguise. But okay, I'm done. Y'all have a nice day. Enjoy y'all day. Enjoy your life. Just always be aware. Understand yourself. You gotta be strong during these times. I hope everybody be strong, because if y'all strong, I'm strong. I'm strong, you strong. I'm giving you the power.